my favorite stadium, personally, Manfield Night. I'm sure a lot of you can agree. And we're going to give this a second go. It's the start of game one, Moist versus Vitality. Moist are just trying to, I think, prove to themselves that they are a team to contend with the top four. This is going to be it's make or break for Vitality in terms of seeding, and for Moist, they're trying to do the impossible, really, be the first non-French team to eliminate a French team. Can they do it? Well, I've predicted that they can't, but let's find out.
And did you know, Johnny, that Moist have not beaten Vitality since Vatira left them? A crazy statistic that we're only mentioning for the first time.
Yeah, I can't believe the desk wouldn't bring that up. That's such an insane statistic. Why
should have been there in the throw. Leaf really messed that intro up. Anyway, we are finally here now, ladies and gentlemen, and it is time to bring you Team Vitality versus Moist. A reminder, as Oli almost is able to get a touch on this ball. Team Vitality, if they win this tournament, they are Europe's second seed, launching over Team BDS.
And if they can do that, I think that would be a scary sight for the entire Rocket League world. That would no doubt be the return to confidence and the return to form that everybody's afraid of. But you know what? I think your intro is so rubbish, Cole, that we might have to do that. They're all the same. But okay, wait, here we go. This looks good. We've got a lobby. We've got Joyo in the lobby. Is he moving? He's up, he's in the air, and he's beaten someone to the ball. That looks pretty good to me. I think we roll with it.
Attempting to beat Vitality for the first time since Vatira left the team. It's Moist and it's Joyo, desperate for that ball. Here we go, though. All players have to take deep breaths, get back into game mode. The question is, who will be the first to be able to do so? I've got my eye on Zen right now as he goes up to this one. It's going to the backboard. Vitality does something quickly as Radosin says, you know what? I don't need the ball. Leave it to Joyo. Let's see how his computer's looking.
So they want to give the ball to Joy. We'll see if he's still cooking up any frames. But wow, what a crazy stat that is. They haven't beaten Vitality since Vatira left the team. I can't believe nobody brought that up already. Well, so far they are tied with Vitality, and yeah, Joyo does look absolutely ready and raring to go here. He's been active, and when he is active, that's the best look for. Oh, that drop down save maybe it wasn't the best clear from Vitality. You know, an active Joyo is the best offense that Moist can have. He get him on the ball and you know, getting great chances for Rezi and Oli, who were, you know, Rezi was finishing shots to left, right, and center against Redemption, and Oli had a couple of solo plays as well. But yeah, if they can get Joyo on the ball, get him active, I think the confidence will just thrive.
Well, Moist, who are trying to make a few statements of their own, will be fairly happy. I was about to say fairly happy with how Vitality are looking so far. Defensively, they look suspect. Down the other end, though, Radosin scores.
Yeah, it's a nice little pass there from Alpha, just knocking it into the ceiling to go over the top of Joyo's challenge, and Radosin comes in, beats two defenders. It's a bit slow from Moist, though, to try and match that one. It was pretty close to their goal, and nobody was able to get out. Oh, look at this, a double fake here with the immediate cheat from Rezi. Both teams faking on the diagonal spawn, but Moist had the second player just following, assuming that it was going to be a fake from Vitality. That's a huge read, in fact, if they've done that with intention of Vitality faking as well.
Yeah, what a shame. That could have been a lovely, unique goal there to equalise early doors for Moist. Not quite to be on that occasion, but they'll keep on trying. Here's Joyo, sending it onto the backboard. Oli's following up, but Zen is no slouch defensively either, of course, and is able to get the ball away. At least as far as Rezi. Moist, I think, despite going behind, will be pretty happy with how they're looking, and there's the equaliser.
Oh, how about this from a catch from Rezi, immediately getting the ball back into the danger area.
Lovely.
And three-touch air dribble pass into the middle. Not one too many, not one too few, and as I'm sure a lot of you watching know, it can be very difficult to get the right amount of touches on an air dribble pass to a teammate. Whenever they commit, you always seem to get that one extra touch they didn't want. And whenever you try to get it to them, they've already jumped. Not Moist. Look at this. They're coming at them again. It's Zen with a save, point-blank range. Moist are putting a ton of pressure on Vitality in game one.
There may have been a couple of false starts, but this game has well and truly exploded into life now. A couple of good goals coming in. A scrappy affair up to this point, but Moist won't mind that at all. As Joyo sends it forward, the pass wasn't ideal. He had a player in front of him, but he couldn't quite find him. That's where Moist needs to be a bit more concise, pick their moments, choose their teammates, make sure that they're not wasting any touches of the ball, because when Vitality come backwards, they'll be punishing them, looking to claim that second seed for themselves. Such a huge prize on offer for Team Vitality, not to mention potentially knocking the stuffing out of Carmine Corp. They seem to have woken up now, Team Vitality, Johnny.
I definitely have. You know, speaking about the potential of, you know, losing this match. Oh, that's got to be a good. Surely no, Radosin hits the post. He tried to post pitch it in, and it's hit the post clean and bounced across. I'm not entirely sure how he's managed that. That was incredible. You know, Vitality, bigger picture. if they lose this in the same way that winning this tournament would give them all the confidence, losing this match would take it all from them. That would be the lowest of the low for Vitality all split. Oh, is that in? It is in! Alpha gets the goal from the halfway line. Well, what a mess that was for this exchange, but where did Alpha come from to get the insane dunk finish?
It's a bit of a clown show so far this game, I won't lie everybody. It's good fun, but you're expecting that any second something will click between these teams and it'll be a bit more fluent than fluid, but now it's very scrappy. That seems to be the operative word. But Team Vitality have the lead, that's all that matters. Moist might change that, but Zen does beat Joe to the ball. Redosin's coming in, he's not going to miss this one, but Rezi gets a huge save. Vitality potentially going for the throat right now.
And, you know, to be fair to Alpha, although the defense was lacking there for Moist, I don't think anyone expected him to be diving down off the ceiling to dunk on Oli in that position. And Alpha did do exactly what he needed to do as the first challenge in the play. Just play the ball and get it on target. So absolutely brilliant stuff from him to put Vitality ahead. And last season, when Vitality were struggling, many times it would be Alpha who stepped up and just put the ball in the net for the opponent's net to get on with things and continue winning.
Oh, Rezi has to pass to Joy, but can't quite find him. Almost there. Now, Alpha, the player you were mentioning, Johnny, he can counter. 17 seconds left for Moist to find something. Rezi does find something. It's a shot on target. Not quite enough power for Zen to score. Rezi, though, slams off the post. It falls to his teammate, and there's the equaliser.
Well, it's about that fast recycle again from Moist, just getting it right back in the middle. And Joyo beats Redosin to it, and Alpha scrambling back to try and get goal side, just could not do so. Moist continue to quickly create chances and keep Vitality on the back foot.
No kickoff plays on that occasion. Good old-fashioned charge into the ball, but Redosin comes away with it. Facing the backboard, Joe doesn't fall for it. He gets a massive pinch. Where's this monster going? All the way into the Vitality goal, potentially, until Zen slams it down, and it's overtime in game one.
Vitality go for the fake kickoff again. That is bold after having one nearly go completely against him earlier in the game. But, you know, at the same time, that's the last thing Moist would have expected there. Into midfield play we go. Both teams have got control of their boost for now. Oli with a reset. Mind Game drops to Joy. Redosin follows it well. You know, if Mind Games are going to be a part of this, they're going to need to be very convincing. So players are, for the most part in this series, in this game so far, challenging the ball and not trying to go for too much in the way of reads and interceptions.
Joyo, who is desperate to prove that he is still a potential star man here for Moist, fighting tooth and nail with Team Vitality, getting in the way of everything right now, but he's faked out. Redosin, Joyo is the one heading into the goal. Rezi and Alpha charge into the ball. It's Zen that it falls for. What can he conjure up? He waits, he fakes having no boost, he uses every single ounce to get it to the ceiling. Redosin, though, is picked to the post by Rezi.
Oh, Rezi's had some incredible saves this game to keep Moist tied in this one. And it feels like a game that Moist have to win if they want to keep control of the series here. Zen up to Alpha, who's, well, at least convinced Moist that he was hitting that ball one more time. He didn't. It falls to Joyo, who's trying to keep the speed down the line here. He does, double middle, but it's bounced up high safely for Zen.
Zen, who can't quite get a flip reset, but can bounce off the floor and send it towards that Moist goal. Save to the side for now. Vitality having more pressure in this overtime, but it only takes 1 second for Moist. Zen with the catch. Alpha's in the middle. He leaves it to him. Alpha has Rezi in front of him. Can he make another huge save? He can. And Joyo finishes the job by taking down Redosin. Then he sends it forward. Here's Rezi. Does he get the Rezi redirect? Just over. Only as a chance. He puts it onto the crossbar. Alpha stayed grounded. Alpha sends it long via the ceiling.
Oh, it's almost on target again, but Joyo knows it's wide. Takes his time. Gets it out safely to Oli. Well, there's no questions about this Moist offense. They do look terrifying when they get going forwards. Plenty when it comes to solo play, team plays, and pace and commitment to the play. But their defense has been the question all split long. And right now it's holding up a lot, largely due to Rezi's saves. Yes. He's been there a lot of the time that they've needed him to be. But can they get the goal before Vitality capitalize on a mistake? It really does feel like it's Moist against Moist right now. Can Moist avoid a defensive mistake long enough to get an offensive outplay?
Rezi currently on 5 saves, but his 2 teammates are furrowing forward. Here he is as a third man. Has to take a careful and considered touch. No one in the centre for him this time. Got to go solo. Wants to bludgeon his way through past Redosin, but Redosin stays tall. Sends it to the side yet again. This is good for Moist. Much better. Continued pressure. Vitality having to defend deep. Zen does exactly that. A small pinch sends it forward. The Moist on top here, Johnny.
This is where Moist want to be, of course. I think it's where most teams want to be, but particularly Moist. And especially with how well they've played their offense so far in this game. Now, Zen and Radosin briefly there onto 0 boost, but the stall in the play let Radosin grab 100 back corner and the other one as well. So, you know, he's denying boost steals there, funnily enough. Oh, that's an opportunity. It's on target, but Zen's there to save it. Radosin just jumping right behind the ball. Does not get goal side, though. It's far down and in for Joyo. A panic for Vitality. And Joyo, arriving late, was there. Perfect timing, actually, to get the shot over everyone.
It's Moist's main man with a huge moment here in overtime. Joyo.
Immediate, obvious attention for that goal, but I think there's more to it than meets the eye.
Yeah, absolutely. That's where comms comes into effect as well. Was there an early enough call for Radosin to avoid having to play on instinct? The bones of that could be picked out later on. For now, Team Vitality have to continue foraying forward. And as for Moist, we are a quarter of the way now to Rise, Joyo, and Vatira being in the same RLCS Grand Final. I tried to think when that last was, but here's Vitality early doors, and it's 1-0 for them.
And it is going to be a slight mistouch there from Oli in defense. He tried to get control of the ball, but he let it run away from him a little bit, and Alpha was there to just scoop it into the middle. Now, there was, you know, different ways that Oli could have played that. Could have tried to play it into the curve in the back corner, but he went for a more precise touch, and he couldn't make it work on that occasion. Oh, Zen with actually a brilliant defensive play. That looked awkward, but he has just rebounded it into his own crossbar to deny the rebound from Moist, and then he's come away with the ball on the counter-attack.
Yeah, he gets it all the way to the blue goal with no boost as well. Huge play from Zen from one end to the other. And our Team Vitality continue to press forward. Radosin's trending outwards. Zen thinks about coming in, but doesn't, so Oli's able to get it over the top of Radosin. Huge demo there from Rezi. Joyo is just behind him, unfortunately. Moist still trying to play Rocket League the right way, looking for these passes, linking them with demos, going forward solo. Joyo's linking some stuff together. He gets the double. Is anyone following? It's Rezi. It's brilliant.
And Moist, without any pressure on them, are a scary team to go up against. Double reset from Joyo, past everyone, and Rezi slots a shot. Pass to recovered in Alpha 54. I mean, it's what we talked about before. Get the ball to Joyo because his teammates are trusting him. They're playing off his touches so well. I mean, honestly, get the ball to just really anyone right now in Moist. They all do God's work when it gets into the offensive end.
That's where Joyo just continues to make headlines in those sorts of situations. But when it comes to the general pressure, Johnny, Team Vitality still having the more of it.
Yeah, this was, again, an awkward play for Moist in defense. They just couldn't really get all the angles covered. All getting a bit stuck underneath the ball there. Radosin coming in at the back post. Easily able to beat everyone to that ball and put it into the net. It's quite simple for Vitality there, but that's, you know, what happens when you've got a team with, I think, slightly worse defensive structure in Moist, going up against a very well-organized machine in Vitality.
It's important for Vitality as well to have some goals that go the way of their game plan, using that stylistic difference, using the extra detail maybe that they have in attack and in defense, as opposed to the pure chaos. But this man is pure chaos. Radosin, he gets the ball, wants to get it towards his teammate. Not quite on that occasion. Joyo, who everything is going through for Moist right now, he goes for something else a little bit special in the air. It's charged down this time. Oli and Alpha go for 50-50. Oli's so good at these challenges, but he's lost out on that one. It's into the ceiling. He gets it over the top of Rezi, but Joyo had headed home.
There's a great forcing challenge there by Rezi. He was outplayed, but the fact that he has jumped there early gave Joyo a free touch on the ball before Zen could get back to it.
Oh, brilliant!
Joyo, he's gone over everyone again!
He's shot
Joyo can't be stopped. What a play!
So good. Look at Zen as well. Zen was already up. He wasn't expecting the little tippy tap over the top onto the backboard. No challenges here. No flip resets. It's beautiful from Joyo, Johnny.
It's great mix-up as well. I mean, you think about his last, the last goal for Moist, a double reset from Joyo, where he's, you know, going low, getting the reset over two players. Now he just goes high with the air dribble to the backboard and the rebound. So it's very difficult to read, but he's up through here. Oh, what a goal by Alpha as well. This is just unbelievable. Every single offensive play just being slotted to perfection as Alpha outplays Rezi.
Yeah, turning into a bit of a show match now, which is exactly what we want to see. The scrappiness well and truly behind us, and now it is free-flowing, beautiful Rocket League from all these players. Putting on a show. Everything that we demand of pro Rocket League players. Just try to get this read, not quite Alpha, wants to just slap that one into the goal. Can't quite do it as Zen doinks it towards the blue net yet again. Team Vitality continuing to beat back Moist every time they bring themselves back.
Yeah, Moist have done pretty much what we expected them to do here. Show up with a very carefree play style and really shine on the offensive end, but they are struggling with Vitality's offense as well. Both teams are having a lot of success. No nonsense there by Joyo, just ignoring Zen's card, just going straight for the ball, as you often have to when you're playing against Vitality. Really made a name for themselves last season by keeping teams on that back foot, putting them into their defensive half and continuing to beat them to the ball over and over again. Moist cannot allow that to happen if they want to have a chance of coming back in this game.
Zen's gonna beat Joyo here, all ends up, and double Team Vitality's lead. He was up quick, only went for that one, but it was a misplay into the center as he tried to do something with it. All he ended up doing, Johnny, was taking the ball away from Joyo. Not the best goal for Moist to concede there.
Yeah, well, Rezi's trying to pop that up for Joyo, but I think Joyo probably expected it to go back corner, so he wasn't positioned in that line. That's another double fake kickoff there. Both teams sending their second player straight to the ball, almost evening it out completely. Yeah, that's not quite on the same page there in defense, Moist. They either have to communicate that a whole lot faster or just simply give each other a bit more space so they're not relying on perfect reads in order to know what touch is coming their way, what touch they need to be preparing for.
The Team Vitality machine looking pretty fluid right now. 3 shots for all 3 of them, so 9 in total. Comfortably spread around the team. The dynamic is looking strong for Team Vitality. As Moist try in desperation to get these 2 goals that they need, but Vitality a little bit too quick for them, as Alpha showed there. Getting it over one player, getting it around the others, getting it towards Zen. Even though the bump comes in from Joyo, there's still danger here for Moist. Alpha's up in the air all by himself. Only did one on the backboard. You can send it long. Moist have to do a little bit more. The challenges aren't going their way. Every time the ball is squeezed between 2 players, it's going back towards that blue goal right now.
A fake challenge there from Alpha. Gets Zen off the ball. Oh, it's actually going to be in the middle anyway for Oli to score. It looked like that would allow a Vitality player to come in and take this, but Joyo was too fast, and what a pass middle. Oli there, trusting it was coming his way quickly. Moist are back within a goal.
Lovely pinch as well there from Moist for the assist. A huge one, an important one. Another one notched for Joyo, who's having such a game. Here he comes again, he goes to the pinch this time. Wants more speed on it. Almost another pinch assist. If Rezi could have got the redirect, would have been wondrous. Moist, a bit between their teeth. Can they keep on chewing? Joyo, Oli's following up. He has to get a touch. It can't quite reduce it somehow. Gets that one on target. Rezi doesn't know what to do. And instead, he just gets in his teammate ways, and it's 5.
Oh, it's another disaster for Moist. I mean, the ball ends up on their goal line, and they're trying so desperately not to own goal that they trip each other up. Joyo had that clear, but Rezi's dribbled it around him in reverse, and it's just the easiest goal of the day for Alpha 54.
I feel like that is the Redosan effect, Johnny. Nobody knew what was going on, least of all him, but somehow it ends up working for Team Vitality, as it has ever since Zen joined this team. Redosan has just been the difference, for better or for worse, for Team Vitality, and I adore him for it.
I think, yeah, definitely for the better. He's such a difficult player to read, and yeah, Moist have made the job quite difficult for themselves as well there. I think not for the first time this game. They have failed to identify whose turn it is to go for the ball in defense and who's got the better angle, who's got the next play lined up, and that's allowed Vitality not just that last easy goal pre-show in the RLCS 2025.
I can't wait. The good news now is that there is more Rocket League to come. 1-1 in this series. Finely balanced between the 2 of them. Moist with all sorts of chances offensively. They just have to be able to keep a lead if they get it, and they might get one early doors here. Joyo had a chance, couldn't quite get the finish he wanted. Does so well, though, to get it to Oli, who gets the double, and he gets it in.
Oh, that's just fantastic for Moist, all the way from the kickoff where Oli managed to get the ball free for Rezi, who gets it to Joyo, back to Oli. I mean, they're just playing it completely around Vitality here, and Oli slots it with an absolute worldie. I mean, again, just another example of Moist's offense looking S-tier. Can they hold on now that they're putting defense immediately at Zen against Joyo? Zen barrels right through him with the fake flick into the 50-50.
Yeah, Zen will eat those up all day long. The superior 1v1 player. Joyo, he did his best, got his car in the way, but even with his dodge, wasn't enough to keep out Zen, and it's the same old problem for Moist, Johnny. When they get the lead, they lose it pretty early doors.
Yeah, that was, of course, the kickoff strategy. Moist have got this one to go their way. You know, Joyo does need some help there, though. You can't expect him to solo defend against Zen, especially with that difficult position with a run-up not really being there to challenge. You need to have your close cheating player bump Zen there. You can't let him just get clean through to the ball. I mean, we all know what happens. We've seen what will happen. That is the exact outcome, Zen just scoring. Not just against Joyo, that's going to happen against the majority of players in the world when that kickoff plays out as it did.
We're not mentioning Resi too much in this one as far as Moist players go, but maybe this is the Resi effect playing with this chaotic style of defending. Very reminiscent of Hogan mode when they came to the fore towards the end of last season. So good to watch, but sometimes you do just wish they could hold out for a 1-0 boring win, just every now and then. You know, something to give their fans their heartbeats lowered a little bit. Here comes Redosin up against Resi. Resi gets it to the top. Joe up against Zen this time. All sorts of races here in front of the blue goal. But Resi will get it towards Joyo. I don't think he can score from this angle. Maybe I'm wrong. It's to the crossbar. And Joyo chases his own touch.
Yeah, you know, in fairness to Resi, the first game was predominantly Resi defense keeping them in the lead. So although game 2 had him involved in a couple of blunders, it was, you know, I think more team blunders than Resi. And at the other end, no questions asked again. Joyo with the pass down to Oli. Of course, it's never going to be easy when it comes to Joyo's passing. He does make it difficult for himself, but Oli trusts him the whole way and completely dominates the 50-50 into Vitality's net.
Yeah, not surprised to see Oli doing so much good work in the challenge game. He is brilliant in that situation. So good at manipulating the ball. Not bad at faking it out either. Here he comes now. He's got the flip reset. Wants to do it again, and of course he does. Speak of the devil, and there he is.
What a goal by Oli. Takes his time, gets the air dribble started, and then flip resets over too. Huge dunk again, this time on Redosin to go up 3-1. You know, we talk a lot about Joyo's outplayability in this series. What about Oli as well? I mean, Moist just have so much going for them when it comes to offense.
Is there anything more satisfying than when you say a player is good at something and immediately they prove you right and do the thing? Whether you're commentating or watching at home, it's the same buzz. And I love it. But here comes Alpha now. Redosin wants to get the redirect. Joyo charges him down as fast as he can. Resi gets dunked though this time. Moist at the other end of a dunking. Oli though can come away with the ball. Vitality seem to have awoken a little bit because so far Moist have been catching them cold.
Yeah, Moist by far the more active team here and the more creative team, which is definitely saying something when you're up against Vitality, who are a creative team in their own right. Moist, they're just going for absolutely everything with full confidence. And Joyo's completely caught Redosin out of position here. It's going to be 4-1. Sidewall double. Goes a bit further than Redosin expected. He didn't read the back corner bounce either. Yeah, the pace is there. The commitment to the play is there. The mechanics are there. And Moist can't stop scoring.
This is unbelievably entertaining, Johnny. It's reminding me of the good old days of Team Queso, the good old days of Moist, the good old days of Joyo. When at times it can be unplayable. Resi gets the dunk here. Joe's going to wait for this one and see what Redosin is doing. Redosin just slams it up to the ceiling. All 4 players near the ball were looking at it like, wait, why is the ball there? What do we do with this? Until eventually one went for it. Like wild beasts at the watering hole. The first to brave there was all right, but Joe does come away with the ball. He's got it now. Oli's beneath him. Joy goes all the way over the top. He then just sends it to the side. Team Vitality still have time here, Johnny, but they have to get on with it.
Yeah, they do, but Moist start playing with such freedom right now. Redosin's got a low shot planned, and he does snipe underneath the pre-jump. Once again, Vitality are efficient. They're clinical. Zen's little drop-down pass to Redosin. And a very nice finish, actually, predicting the pre-jump Redosin there. But they've still got 2 more to grab. And I wouldn't be surprised if there's more Moist goals in this game as well.
Yeah, this could go either way, even at this point. Even with Moist having the upper hand, you wouldn't bet against a collapse, nor would you bet against a 7-2. All we can do is watch and enjoy as Zen comes forward up against Resi. Great pace from Resi there. Joyo's to the side. Is anyone going to be coming in to help Resi out? No, he had to go alone in the end, but Joyo was just waiting until he's taken out by Alpha. Oli to the touch. Up as far as Redosin, who gets a huge demo. Alpha versus Resi with a challenge. Redosin seems in against Oli, and Moist get away with another one.
And Moist holding on for now, but they've got some more work to do. Here comes Zen with the flip reset over Oli into the middle. It's Alpha with a shot into the bottom corner. Zen is starting to get rolling, and Moist's lead looks like it might be in trouble.
It ended with a plat 2 double there from Alpha, in off the post, but I'm sure he won't mind too much. All that he cares about in his team is that there's only 1 goal left and a huge amount of time in which to get it. Team Vitality have to ensure they don't rush here. They don't get panicky, they don't get chasey, because they can just play their usual game. The goal will come, and there it is from the kickoff. It's 4-4.
And Moist they couldn't stabilize. Redosin creates a bit of chaos. Zen comes in with the backboard pass, and Alpha's there to finish it off. And, you know, perfect touch there from Zen. Hitting the backboard flat makes the read much, much easier for Alpha. You didn't need to read any kind of vertical angle there. And already with just under a minute now, but it was over a minute remaining. Didn't take long for Vitality to get back.
I said they didn't have to rush anything, but I really didn't mean it that much that they'd score in 2 seconds. Anyway, here comes Moist. Joe dancing in front of the Vitality goal line. Rezi wants to get it over the top of Redosin, but Redosin is playing extremely solidly right now. Very impressive. Good game management all round from Team Vitality. Zen has Joyo in his sights. Gets bumped on the way. Can't quite get the goal. Now Redosin's taken out. Can Moist come away with the ball? They seem to be really struggling just to get hold of it, just to keep it, to send it to Team Vitality's half. That touch from Rezi might change that. He doesn't get the flip reset. Instead it falls to Oli. Almost bundles it home. You wouldn't have bet against him there.
Yeah, Oli trying to catch Vitality pre-jumping. No luck. And he's got an opportunity to go again here. Zen's up in the air immediately, though, before Oli can even think about going for the ball. Still, though, Moist coming forward. Alpha with the back wall clear. It's Oli up high for Rezi to chase. Intercepted, though, by Zen. This might get scary for Moist. No, instead, we go to overtime game 3.
A wild, swingy game 3 will end with the next goal. Lovely touch there around the corner from Alpha. Oh, does do the same against Oli. Rezi's left stranded. Redosin is gonna score, but the quality was in the setup.
Well, Alpha's just dinked it past Oli, but really, I think Oli's got to be making a touch there. He's left his keeper out to dry, and Redosin finishes it off with a beautiful mind game. That is going to be tough to bounce back from in just a regular 1 minute between games. Taking that extra minute, for me, it makes sense. I don't question that at all. But let's see what Moist can do here. We've got a good series so far today, but a series that is ultimately panning out the same way that all Vitality Moist series seem to pan out ever since Vatira left the roster.
Yeah, eventually Team Vitality tend to win against this particular opponent nowadays, and actually Vitality are winning against most opponents nowadays as well. You take away the humbling from Carmine Corp in the last Open Qualifier, and they've had a relatively decent split, but there's one team that's just far and away better, or at least has been so far, will Sting. They're trying to earn the right to face them yet again, trying to earn the right to be EU second seed as well, above BDS, who are part of that conversation. Firstly, past a tricky Moist. Here comes Joyo. And Moist have had the better of this game so far, I'd say.
Yeah, you know, just simply giving BDS a good, or not BDS, sorry, Carmine Corp a good series later would probably, for most people, put Vitality back to number 2 EU, even if they do lose and remain number 3 in the seeding overall for the split. But, you know, they can't think about that yet. They've still got a dangerous and, well, what we think will be a carefree Moist. We think they're coming in here with nothing to lose. But you've also got to wonder, how much does this mean for them? Oh, they're in trouble already at Cole. Redosin snipes the tight angle shot. It was Alpha with a pre-flip 50 to set him up, and Oli just did not get the read early enough. Gets dusted by Redosin.
Yeah, Redosin turned towards the ball. If you're going to do that, you have to get a touch, especially with shooting quality the likes that Team Vitality have on the other side. And for the second time in a row, we see Redosin go for the slower kickoff. And I believe for the second time in a row, it works out well. Alpha almost feeds Zen. Zen headed back knowing that he had Redosin behind him, so the clean win from Moist wouldn't do any damage to Team Vitality. In the end, though, Moist do come forward. Zen up against Joyo. Redosin round the corner, steers it towards Zen. What's Zen got in the locker? He's got everything in his locker. Of course he does. Only catches it, shows good composure, and gets the ball away for now.
Yeah, that's more like it from Oli, just taking control in defense. That's going to be massive for Moist. You know, huge component to their success from here on, I feel, will just be control in defense, whether it's control of the ball, control of their cars, and just control of their emotions as well. They cannot be allowing themselves to panic in any of their defensive plays. Joyo, even on the ground, looking dangerous against multiple players there, but I mean, who's going to stop Alpha 54 going the other way? It's Oli, who's again done well to just no nonsense, just get behind the ball and make it easy for his teammates.
Oh, Demo makes things a little bit scary there. There's smoke, there's mist, there's all sorts going on. Moist can't quite make full benefit from it, but Oli is keeping the ball. I'd say as the series goes on, Oli's getting more influence. These challenges that he's getting, these catches and saves, definitely seem to be swaying the momentum in Moist's direction when he does them. Here's another example. He takes a couple of touches. Joyo's just waiting behind him. It does fall towards Joyo. Tries to dance the ball in front. Radosin challenges him. Zen's waiting on the goal line, so Team Vitality staying structured, not panicking. Seems to be the main difference between these two teams.
Yeah, it's, you know, definitely... It's promising for Moist that they had Oli having that big solo goal in the last game. It's, you know, it is really not just Joyo in offense here. It's a whole team who are making moves. I think Rezi's been great playing off the ball and giving his teammates options to pass to, and giving them the chances to get those big solo plays started. There's a chance now for Joyo, but Radosin's there quickly to clean it all up. Oof. But yeah, it's really not a lot of pressure on Joyo to produce the offense, because he has got, you know, two other very mechanical players in his team to outplay opponents when they get opportunities to do so as well.
This game seems to be edging towards a Vitality victory. Moist have to step up the pace. They need a clear-cut chance. This is it. It's beautiful passing, a deserved equalizer.
Oh, what a pass by Rezi. Zen didn't get that into the back corner like he planned to, but selflessly, Rezi just drops it to Joyo, who's got a much better shooting angle, and that change of direction completely fooled Vitality. We're probably expecting Rezi to line up a shot from that range.
One of those things for Moist that when it comes off, it looks so good. You know, we talked about their mistake in the back corner in the last game. If it had have worked, it might have led to a play for them. We'd be praising him. It didn't. But it's just even in those high-pressure moments, still taking a scarier decision. And it does seem to be finding them moving their way into Vitality's half more and more often. Rezi to the ceiling. Zen charges him down. Only gets a good catch. Rezi almost gets a huge bump on Alpha on the goal line. You said it falls to Joyo. You said he wasn't having to carry anymore, but he wouldn't say no to the chance. It almost goes in off Zen. Nearly an own goal. Rezi has another chance to the ceiling. Oli's underneath it. This could be dangerous for Moist if Team Vitality can counter. They get the ball cleanly yet again. Joyo's up to the ceiling once more. Can he steer this one on target? It's the crossbar again. And that is the counter we were talking about, Johnny. That was the risk.
Well, it has gone about as wrong as it could there for Moist. Oli committed quickly, or so he thought, for the follow-up shot, but Radosin was there even faster. Goes right over the top of him. Gets a monstrous dunk across the pitch and into the net. There's that double kick off again for Moist. Trying to create some volatility, but it's volatility that's gone Vitality's way. And it's into Moist net again. Oh, it's an unfortunate own goal. Don't think that was on, but obviously the keeper has to jump and try and cover it. It's a tough to read shot by Radosin as well.
Man.
Unbelievable strike by Rado. But nothing going Moist's way in this game.
This is just pain right now for Moist Esports. They had everything on their side. They had so much pressure. All they had to avoid was the goal, the ball trickling into their goal from the other end. Instead, all of a sudden, the swing that we've seen, they find themselves 2 goals down, desperately trying to get something going. There's a fake there from Rezi. Zen's going to charge it forward, though he lands sideways. It doesn't matter when Alpha's coming in. Zen still gets the bump. Vitality continue the turnaround, and this is turning into a rout.
Well, you've got two teams who have been extremely difficult to defend going forwards, and you know, for Vitality, they've just had more in the way of defense in every game, it would seem, this series. You know, obviously barring game 1 where Moist were able to win, but even then it wasn't completely easy for them. You know, the problems just continue for Moist. They'll feel hard done by here, though. This was a game where, yes, there were a lot of 50-50s, a lot of big dunks, absolutely flying around the center, trying to own goal. There's no noise, of course he is. He's trying to score again. But yeah, Moist, they have no time left. It's a tough position. They're going to feel pretty rough in this game. I mean, they had chances to go up 2-1.
You know, the awareness was there from beginning to end, but Johnny, one thing that all these players will be very aware of right now is that Team Vitality are within 1 game of giving themselves the chance to make their statement that they are EU's best, that they deserve to be officially 2nd seed, arguably, you know, deserved 1st seed, and also to steal that triple crown away from Karmine Corp.
Yeah, they mean business here. This is the match they should win, but I mean, sometimes that can make it even more nerve-wracking to try and get the job done. Vitality know they're supposed to win this one. It's really difficult not to look ahead to Karmine Corp in the final, but they're doing the job. They're getting the result that they need, and that close cheat kickoff was perfectly executed by Vitality. Slurred cheat from Moist in that the first goal. Not able to match the dead ball that came out of it. Rezi and Joyo have just teamed up, though. This is starting to fall apart a bit for Moist. Luckily, Oli is able to stop Zen from making it 2.
I mean, you feel for Moist that they have to keep fighting all the way to the very end. What I don't want to see is them bumping each other, giving away silly goals, dying away with a whimper, because that's not how Moist's performance has been so far in this series. A couple of moments go other ways. There's, you know, there's some more stalwart defending when it was needed, and they very well could be ahead or at least equal in this series. But as it is, they're maybe on the cusp of going out. But 3 games against Team Vitality, the way Moist are playing, is very possible. Just don't start bumping, don't stop talking, keep on fighting.
You know, yeah, like you said, they'll feel like they could have won the last game. They'll feel like they should have won game 2. Is that just in their net as well? No, it's off the post. Joyo's desperately trying not to own goal there. He's like, all right, how do I avoid? I'm just going to stay away from that one, because no doubt if I do go anywhere near it, it's going to hit the inside of the post and then hit me and go into my net. So yeah, they're avoiding those defensive blunders now, Moist. But yes, how hard it is to not feel just hard done by and feel like the world is against you cannot be overstated in these situations. If Moist can come back and win this, it will be an unbelievable show of mental strength. As for now, it's Vitality continuing to chug along and just inch closer and closer to that grand final.
Sen's gonna get that one to the center, where Alpha was hoping the ball would fall for an easy shot. As it stands, I think Team Vitality are relatively comfortable taking this pressure, just making sure they keep Moist out by all costs. It definitely seems like the Moist attack has lost a bit of its fluency, Johnny. Not quite finding each other, the connections aren't being made anymore. Of course, it only takes a second to change, and Rezi might change it now. It does come up in the air for Joyo, but it's simple in the end for Team Vitality. Send that one away, and the boost is grabbed. Oh, actually, no, it's not grabbed by Alpha, so they're still a little bit starved until Zen wins that race versus Joyo. Now Zen has Rezi in his sights. Redosa's just behind. Team Vitality could have got the counter.
And yeah, Zen was trying to just completely kill the ball dead there on the spot for Redosa to just shoot straight at the goal. You know, so it's sort of like they're trying to manufacture a kickoff play from a midfield play. Good covering there by Rezi to clear the danger from the middle. We've got just less than half the game to go, though, and Vitality are continuing to just apply the subtle amount of pressure needed that could create a misplay in defense for Moist, given how things have been going today.
Zen's got the clean touch. Alpha's in the center. Wants to, just bludgeon his way through, almost. Only got the catch. He was aware on that occasion of what Zen was trying. Aratos in. Quick fire shot. Team Vitality just starting to enjoy themselves in attack, I feel. 5 shots now with 2 minutes left. Zen almost squeezes another one into the Moist net. One more goal could kill them. It's been coming, Johnny. There it is. That might be game, set, and match.
Yeah, Zen with, you know, a great setup initially, and then a fantastic bump onto Oli, who is struggling to get control in defense there. He didn't even see Zen coming for that bump, but Zen definitely let his teammates know that that's what he was going to do. 2-0 Vitality. Can they get into midfield play? Oh, they might not, actually. Joyo's, he's not got any life in that ball, though. The bounce would have been helpful there for Joyo, so he could get some kind of threat of a shot or a flick, even if he was intending to low 50 the ball. But it was fairly obvious that low 50 was his only option from Vitality's POV. That's a missive from Redosa. Joyo now with an opportunity. Offload to Oli. Pre-flip just misses. Not a bad try there from Moist, and that would have probably been impossible to read, but they failed to make contact.
Yeah, great idea there. They're trying some stuff, Moist, going for these fakes and stuff, but if you miss them, here comes Alpha. Oli gets it towards Rezi. Moist have to push. If we are to have a 5-game match, the dream, here in Open Regional 3 in EU, then something has to happen very, very soon. And it's not Alpha going for an air dribble, and it's not Redosa catching it and shooting. It is, though, Joyo coming forwards.
Yeah, it's just more of the same for Moist against Vitality. This is reminiscent of the first event of the season, where both teams matched up in an exciting 4-1 for Vitality. I don't think 4-1 does justice for how well Moist have played on the offensive end in particular, but even more so this time than in the first event of the season. Can Oli get this one in from close range? Yes, he can. Here we go. Moist have a chance, and you had to score that one, Oli. That would have been absolutely the end of the day if this one didn't go in, but he's made sure, with confidence, sinks it at the near post.
Well, Moist, consider our interest peaked 34 seconds. And they have shown something of a variety of kickoffs. That one is just the default, and it's won by Team Vitality, but Joyo has the ball. He's to the ceiling. Rezi's to his right. Joyo gets the extra touch almost over Adosin. Rezi's just waiting for this one. Only steams in, but Zen beats him anyway. Team Vitality, one more goal would sink this one. This could be it. Zen up against Joyo, and not for the first time this series. Zen beats Joyo 1v1, and Team Vitality most likely book that ticket.
Oh, it's a perfect shot by Zen. No boost when he fires that one, but you wouldn't know it because he has just launched that one into the top shelf. And now a safe kickoff for Vitality will confirm the win here.
That's not a safe kickoff.
No, it is in fact a safe kickoff goal. Don't worry, it looks dangerous, but it's perfectly fine, and that's why it's in their top corner. Vitality have conceded in 6 seconds.
The safest kickoff in the world. Yeah, it's great to put all the pressure against you. Brilliant stuff. Well, here we go. Let's run it back, Team Vitality. Let's do the same thing. 11 seconds left out for Moist. I would love them to do it again. Come on, Vitality.
Boo.
Oh, boo. Boo's in chat. Everyone wanted to see Team Vitality do the exact same thing. Instead, they've got maybe scored, but here comes Moist. Rezi has the ball. He flicks it forwards. Is anyone there for Moist? No. Where are they all? Where are the players? Here comes Oli. He's at least got a touch. It falls to Joyo. Joyo has Oli behind him. Joyo flicks it. It's over. Oli keeps it up, though. Still danger for Team Vitality. Rezi, there's bumping going on. Team bumping from Moist. It's chaos. It's pandemonium. And it's over. And Team Vitality will face Carmine Corp in the grand finals, despite the crowd booing them, and rightly so.
Oh, well, I mean, they got the job done there. Good try at the end for Moist to keep the ball up, but yeah, this just wasn't their day. Clearly, too many things going wrong, too many 50-50s, too many dunks just going against them, and even the crossbar in the post looking like they're...